Hello everyone, this is Dira here again with another video. Welcome to my channel. And in this video I will speak about, just a moment, I will make light. So in this video I will speak about the Saturn transit. In Vedic astrology it is Shani Gochar because planet Saturn, Saturn's name in Vedic astrology is Shani. And actually Saturn is the slowest planet in Vedic astrology because there are three other new planets, the Pluto, the Uranus and Neptune, and these new planets, nowadays they are used in Vedic sidereal astrology, but basically it is not part of the original system because I use the Vedic sidereal system, not the tropical Western astrology. So in Vedic sidereal system, Saturn, Saturn is not a changing sign in the near future because in Vedic sidereal system, Saturn changed sign on 24th of January, so into 2020. And in Vedic sidereal systems, Saturn entered on this day the sign of Capricorn. So actually Capricorn is his own sign. And basically Saturn will stay in the sign of Capricorn or leave the sign of Capricorn on 16th of January in 2023. But in the meanwhile, Saturn will turn retrograde, and so it entered Capricorn on 24th of January in 2020, but on 29th of April in 2022, Saturn will enter the sign of Aquarius, and after that Saturn will be retrograde and will enter Capricorn again on 12th of July in 2022, and Saturn will enter the sign of Aquarius on 17th of January in 2023. So Saturn will leave the sign of Capricorn behind on 16th, 17th of January in 2023. So basically Saturn stays in one sign for about 2.5 years, or if it has a longer period of retrograde phase, it can be almost 3 years, but generally it takes about 2.5 years for Saturn to go through a sign, zodiac sign. So actually Saturn is in the sign of Capricorn now in Vedic sidereal system for more than a year, because I am recording this video on 27th of February in 2021. But I started my channel only for about more than a month, so that's why I am creating this Saturn transit video now, not before this time. And in this video I will speak about only Saturn transit, and I will use a chart, a Vedic chart, just to show where is Saturn on this chart. The first sign that I will speak to is the Aries sign. I will speak about all the natives, all the persons who have Aries ascendant or moon sign, and I will speak to all the natives who have Taurus ascendant or moon sign. and I will speak about only these two, Ascendant Aries and Taurus, in this video. It will be a series of videos, so there will be 5 more videos with the 2 zodiac signs in each of them. So this is the current position of the planets, but as you can see, Saturn here, and this chart is set on Aries Ascendant. So to Aries Ascendant, Saturn is in, so Capricorn sign is Aries 10th house. So Saturn is in their 10th house, and it is extremely good to Saturn actually, because Capricorn is his sign, his main sign, his first sign, and this is the original place of Capricorn sign, the 10th house. So to Aries Ascendant, so you must know that Saturn transit is a quite heavy transit, because it can bring you restrictions and obstacles and hurdles, but at the same time it can give you a lot of work and ambition, and it can help you to set goals and to reach them, but you will not get them quite easily. You must work really hard for your goals. But as you can see, this is the 10th house, and 10th house is about work, job, profession, career, status, public, your public position, public image and public position. So to Aries Ascendant, this transit can bring a lot of work, but a lot of ambition, but at the same time it can bring them improvement in their status, in their position, in their profession. It can bring them promotion, but they will not get it easily. They must work hard for that, but they will get this promotion anyway. You can see that Saturn is not alone here, but together with Pluto and Jupiter and today with Mercury. But the other really important player in this house is Jupiter, and it is a quite positive planet, so giving blessings. So if you work hard for your goals in this field, in the field of profession and work, you can get not just the blessing of Saturn, but of Jupiter too. So all the Aries Ascendant person who work hard for their goals in the field of profession, they can get really good promotions or involvement, evolution in the professional life. Okay, I think that's all quite briefly, and let's see the Taurus. Taurus Ascendant. So all the Taurus Ascendant natives, this Saturn transit will happen in their 9th house. Just a moment, I'm changing the position of the planets on my chart. So this is the current planetary position to Taurus Ascendant, and as you can see, Saturn is here because this is the Capricorn sign position to Taurus natives, Taurus Ascendant natives, and 9th house is about so you must remember that as I already mentioned, Saturn is representing restrictions and obstacles, and when you must work hard and look deep, because Saturn is really strict. And the 9th house is about spirituality, religion, philosophy, but it is also about academic circle, higher education, and it is also about traveling abroad. So you will realize that during this transit that you will have some quite strong restriction on these fields, and you must Saturn will force you to think over your value system, your spirituality, look deeper into your religion if you are a religious person. You must think it over. What is your philosophy that you use in your everyday life? Maybe you would like to go travel abroad and you cannot. You face restrictions, and nowadays it is quite current, actually, that's true. And in Vedic astrology, ninth house is also about your father, so it can also mean that you will have some conflicts with your father, or you will, after many conflicts, you will look deeper in your father's life. Or it can also mean that if you follow the same profession as that your father had or has, you will look deeper in his profession and his value system. So this is the astrological aspect of this transit, and let's see the cards. I will use Lenormand deck, Keeper deck, Steampunk Tarot, and I will use one Moonology card, but the moon phase will not matter in this case, only the message that we will find on the card. So let's start. I will start with the Aries Ascendant. The Lady, the Garden from Lenormand deck, Toil and Labor from Keeper deck, Coffin from Keeper deck, Page of Wands, and Three of Wands from Steampunk, and we will check the message later. We pull some more cards. So to Aries Ascendant, this transit is in their 10th house, connected to profession and job and career, and I would say that probably there will be a really important person during this transit who will have a strong effect on your professional life, and probably you must work really hard. Toil and labor, can you see? This card is quite relevant to Aries Ascendant in this case. So you must work really hard to satisfy this person at your workplace. But if you are ready to work for your goals, probably this person will help you to be promoted or to get a better position at your workplace or in your career. And this card can mean simply your circle, so with the people who you work with, but this can also represent that when you are into arts and you are an arty person, this person will help you to express yourself in an arty way, or to learn something new in the field of art. Anyway, this card is not simply the Lady card, but the Venus card. So this is the sexual side of the Lady. So it can also mean that you will have some sort of affectionate connection with this person. These two cards show that yes, you must work really hard. Toil and labor is about that. You must work hard and a lot to your goals, and it can mean that this coffin doesn't mean literally death, so don't be scared. It can simply mean that you will have hard times sometimes. It will be really hard for you to work so hard, or it can mean that it will finish a cycle in your life, because this coffin card is the death card in Tarot anyway, and it doesn't mean literally death. It means end of a cycle. So probably if you can see that if you work really hard, you will be able to get an end of a cycle after a while, and you can change your position. Page of Wands is about that, when Wands switch is really strongly connected to work. And can you see we have two Wands? So these two cards can mean together that you will have quite good opportunities to be active, to work for your goals, and if you are ready to work for your goals, you will have really good perspectives. Can you see this guy in this depiction? Just searching for something by the horizon. So actually you will have really good opportunities and perspectives if you are ready to take action and work hard for your goals. And you can see that if you so you will be really happy about your new perspective and opportunities. The Sun is about that, when somebody is quite optimistic, energized, and it can mean that you will be really proud of yourself. Not just happy, but proud of yourself, that you feel that if you are ready to take action, you can achieve your goals. So basically, I think this transit can be really positive to Aries Ascendant if they are ready to work for their goals. I think that's all. Let's see the last card, the message. It is the waning moon. The message is, what do you need to release? Can you see? That's quite a beautiful card. So, related to this spread and to the 10th house, I would say that do you have any obstacles? Do you have any inner blocks? Do you have any relationship connections in your life that block you in the way of achieving your goals? And do you have any blocks? For example, you should work really hard. Are you ready to work hard? Or maybe you are lazy. Maybe you should release your laziness. So you should think it over. What do you need to release in your life to be able to achieve your goals, to work hard for your goals? Yeah, I think that's all. Let's see the Taurus Ascendant. Thank you for your attention. Yes, so Taurus Ascendant. So the Taurus Ascendant, this transit is in their 9th house. Clouds. And the star cards from Lenormand deck. Courtship. And house from Keeper deck. 5 of Pentacles. And Ace of Wands from Steampunk, and we check the last card later. We pull some more cards. Thief, quite similar meaning, and Seven of Wands. So, you must know that ninth house is also called as Dharma house. Dharma means your, not just obligation, but the mission of your life. And to Taurus Ascendant, it will be in the central, the spotlight by this transit of Saturn. So probably Saturn will force you to think over what are your obligations and what is your real mission in life. And by the beginning of this transit, probably you will have some sort of crisis, because this card can mean that some sort of crisis point. And the star card is about your dreams. So probably by the beginning of this transit, you had no idea what you really want, what your real goal in life, or what your dreams are. And this fox card can mean you. It can represent you. Probably you didn't know if it represents you. You didn't know what you really want, and the crisis was caused by your inner attitude to your dreams. So you were the cause, actually, who created this crisis, because probably the foxes are not honest, and it can mean that you were not honest to yourself. It can also mean another person, and in this case this person can be quite manipulative with you and not honest with you. So it can also mean that you realized it, that somebody is not a manipulative person in your life, not honest to you, with you. Yeah. It can mean that these three cards together that connected the ninth house, that during this period you might think over your roots, all the pattern that you have brought from your parents. Or it can also mean this card that you must think it over, you should think it over where you want to live. Maybe it can cause you some opportunity to relocate, and you must think it over if you want to settle down somewhere at last, or you don't want, or if you have already settled down, are you ready to change your place of residence? And courtship, in this deck, this card's name is courtship. It can mean that literally that you will meet someone and you will start a new relationship, and you must think it over if you are ready to commit and to settle down with that person or not. But it can also mean, simply this card can also mean meeting with someone, a meeting, quite important meeting, a new person in your life. But you must be really cautious, because again the thief card is about this, just the same meaning as fox. So you must be really careful with people who want to get to know you better or get into your private life, because they can bring quite toxic and negative energies into your private life. So you must think it over, what sort of values you want to build your life on, and your relationship, if you want a relationship. Because yes, actually this ninth house is about that, as I mentioned. It is about your values, your spirituality, your religion, your philosophy. So it can mean that you must think it over. your values. If you want to settle down with someone, what are the most important values that can be used when you build your life with someone? And yeah, probably it's a sort of conflicts like this. I have already pulled another card on them, and the Seven of Wands is about conflicts. And these conflicts they are between these two cards and their meaning. It is about the Five of Pentacles is about a crisis, but basically it is a financial crisis. And the Ace of Wands is it is about taking action, but not simply about taking action, but when you want to express what you want, it is about your will. And probably you will get into conflicts. What you want and what is good for you financially. And it can also mean that you will have some sort of inner conflicts, but it can mean that you will have conflicts with the people around you. Ninth house is about your father, so it can mean that you will have conflicts with your father about financial issues, financial matters, and what you really want. Yeah, I think that's all. I will not pull more cards. And let's see the last card, the message. That's quite interesting. The message is, don't let your past hold you back. Can you see? So, yeah, as you can see here, as I mentioned, the ninth house can be connected to the father in Vedic astrology. This house card can mean your parents' house, your roots. So probably during this period of time you must think it over, what values you want to take with you in your future, all the values that you have brought from your roots, and what are the values that you do not agree with and you don't want to take with you in the new chapter of your life. So you must select. Don't let your past hold you back. You must select what is really valuable to you from your roots and what is not. And what is really not valuable and you cannot agree with that, you must leave it behind. Okay, I think that's all. So thank you for your attention and for visiting my channel and for watching my videos. If you like my videos, please come again and like and